Oh boy, Reunited aired, and it's what the show has been leading up to ever since the very beginning, dealing with Blue and Yellow Diamond finally returning to Earth, as well as some other key events happening at the same time. Today, we'll be taking a look at the episode and seeing how good it is when compared to the other storylines in the show. With that being said, let's get on to the Steven Universe Reunited review. The highly anticipated special begins as expected. Building off of the previous few episodes, it's Ruby and Sapphire's wedding where they set aside their differences and finally love each other once again. The heart of the Crystal Gems story arc dealt with their emotions and how they reacted to Pink Diamond's true identity, so those episodes were relatively slow paced and focused on character development. When Ruby proposed to Sapphire, she said yes, and that led to the obvious big wedding that would start Reunited. Surprisingly, it doesn't open up with the actual wedding scene though. It's a brand new song from Steven and various other characters joining in at random points in time.
Oh, Steven, I just wish I could have said something sooner about Rose and Pink.
We could think about lies that we told in the past.
They took it so hard.
We could think about hurt feelings and how long they can last.
How can we move on?
Or we could think about hope.
This song perfectly summed up some previous story arcs, such as Pink Diamond acting as Rose Quartz, and also it mentions the cluster deep underground that would soon play a role in the episode. Steven sings how he would really only like to think about love, even when death and despair are surrounding everyone at every corner. He wants to stay positive that everything is better now because the secrets have been revealed and true identities are shown. Honestly, Steven's song was an amazing introduction to Reunited. It was not only a reminder of the significant events that happened in the show recently, but it was also properly setting up the rest of the wedding and events that would come after the wedding. The beginning is the best place to put the song here because you already know that things are about to get real later in this episode, so you gotta save the rest of the time for just the action. Anyway, this song immediately raised the bar and set expectations high. Plus, when this was all over, we get a brief instrumental of Stronger Than You, which brought all the wholesome feels.
Nervous?
I'm not.
The actual wedding goes how you'd probably think. It's so wholesome and nice to watch, even if it is a bit predictable. Seeing an entire wedding all about an LGBT couple on Cartoon Network is cool, especially since nothing seemed to be censored at the same time. Of course, as the episode releases in various other parts around the world, I'm willing to bet that not everything will be shown, but the fact that it all played here was just awesome to see. Ruby and Sapphire are happy together, they officially turn back into Garnet, and everything is just really exciting. Right before this storyline began to drag on, it was finally time for one of the biggest moments the show has to offer. Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond arriving back on Earth. They come in the form of hand ships, then the cluster comes out and turns into its own hand and a huge battle commences. Not gonna lie, it was a bit weird to see an entire fight featuring only big hands in the sky, but Steven Universe handled it pretty well. This really felt like something straight out of Attack on Titan, especially the cluster hands design, but whatever. Blue Diamond finally makes it onto the ground and begins interacting with the Crystal Gems. The stakes were high at the start of Reunited, but now that Blue finally shows up, no words can describe the hype that follows.
Knock her off this beach. Now's our chance.
With all our strength together, we can take her down.
That's right. This is our home, our planet, our friends and family. We are the Crystal Gems!
It's an all-out war between our main heroes and Blue Diamond, and can I just say how amazing the sound is during this scene? You all know those homeworld sound effects that always happen during mega lore moments in the story, but here it was just crazy. The background music during these scenes really set the mood and showed that everything here was real. What had been years in the making was finally taking place on people's TV screens right now. And at this point in Reunited, it's safe to say that this was turning out to be one of the best Steven Universe episodes. The catchy and emotional song at the very beginning, Ruby and Sapphire's wedding, the epic battle between Yellow, Blue, and the cluster, and it was all just building up to one huge story. However, that's not everything that happened in Reunited, there's more. The battle between the Crystal Gems and Blue Diamond continues, really giving off vibes of something straight out of an anime. What's great about this scene in particular particular is how we see all the unique abilities from Steven, Bismuth, Pearl, and basically anyone willing to fight. They were all working together as a team to accomplish this crazy victory against one of the most powerful beings here, which is certainly no easy feat. Not everyone is safe though. Peridot and Lapis both poofed, so they'll be coming back probably soon. Reunited's final few moments involve Steven connecting to everyone through their thoughts, and he manages to reveal to Blue and Yellow Diamond that he really is Pink Diamond and she was never actually shattered. The episode ends rather suddenly, which is a common problem for Steven Universe, but one that makes sense given the limited runtime that each episode must have.
Impossible. This aura. It's you, Pink.
It would be nice if this was literally a half-hour special, like it could have no commercials and be an extra 8 minutes just to fit in the rest of the story, but it's not too bad since the next episode will come eventually, I guess, even though they never actually revealed a release date and we're probably going to be waiting a very long time. Overall, what do I think of Steven Universe's epic special Reunited? Well, it honestly had just about everything that an ideal episode should have. There was an amazing song, lots of character development, awesome action scenes, and fights that have been led up to since season 1. Everything here was just insane. I'm not sure if I could call Reunited the undeniable best episode of the entire show, mostly because of the hype factor and how I haven't had a ton of time to process it like I have with the other episodes, but it's easy to say that this is top 3 for sure. It offered just what you wanted to see, and the pacing wasn't too bad since the actual wedding took up a small chunk of the episode, leaving most of it to the diamonds. This is one of those Steven Universe storylines that people will look back at and say, oh my god, that was actually a thing. We really live in a timeline where Reunited exists. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.